morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Know that I appreciate you. It is I, Coach Jay, also known as Juaitan Robinson, and I just wanted to come on here again and do another live. I did one yesterday, and if you saw it yesterday, thank you for watching it. If you have not seen it, go take a look at it. It's called Consistency, and I kind of briefly spoke on what God revealed to me about why I am not where I should be as far as my coaching business is concerned, as far as my writing is concerned, as far as me being who I'm supposed to be fully in my purpose. So take a look at that if you haven't watched it already. But tonight, and I said yesterday that I'm going to do my best to be more consistent, whether it's me going live, whether it's you seeing more of my marketing content, whether I am posting a video about my services and what I do. Even if I'm promoting someone else's stuff, you're going to see more of me in the next 97 days. Now we're down to 96 days. You're going to see more of me. But tonight I wanted to come on really quickly and talk about procrastination. Procrastination, and I did just pull up the definition just so that I can say specifically what the definition of procrastination is: the action of delaying or postponing something. Another reason why I am not where I am supposed to be as far as my business is concerned, and not just the coaching business, but all of my businesses. I actually have established I established 4 different businesses in the last couple of years, and one of them I have so far on the back burner that it doesn't even know what heat looks like anymore. It's just that far back in my mind and in my priorities. But I established 4 different businesses in the last couple of years, and God revealed to me, like I said yesterday, one of the reasons why I'm not where I'm supposed to be. And today I'm going to talk about, like I said, procrastination, which is another one of the reasons why I am not where I'm supposed to be as far as my businesses are concerned. Procrastination. Again, it is the act of delaying or postponing something. If you've ever paid attention to anything that I've said before, you may have heard me say something about multitasking and how I don't like to multitask. When you multitask, you're not giving 100% of yourself to any one thing. And I must say that I am the queen of multitasking, and I tell myself I do it out of necessity. I do not like it, but I do it out of what I call necessity. But again, God has been dealing with me on this whole thing, because what I did was I asked God, and I have asked him for months, if not a year. I have been asking him why I am not where I am supposed to be, why I am not at the promised point that he gave me, why I am not standing on stages speaking to thousands of people, why I am not a best-selling author on several different lists, why I do not have coaching clients sitting on a waiting list waiting for me to have time available to book them, to plug them in and coach them, why I am not. And I'm getting in my own way, and procrastination is one of those ways that I'm doing that. I'm getting in my own way by procrastinating, and I'm procrastinating and using multitasking as a method of procrastination. So again, when you multitask, you're not giving yourself 100% to any one thing or another. I multitask by editing videos, checking emails, cooking dinner, and playing around on social media or on YouTube, which is also social media, but I'm either on IG or YouTube. Those are the 2 places that I go most often. And I've got all of those things going on at one time, but I'm not giving myself 100% to any one of those things. When I'm cooking, I'm not really paying attention to what I'm cooking. When I'm reading emails, I'm not really paying attention to the email that I'm reading, because I'm opening up the emails and I'm going through and I'm pulling out all the things that need to be deleted. And then I do that, and then I go and record a video, or I start the editing process of a video, and while it's editing, then I'm looking through IG or looking through YouTube for something, and all of that is a form of procrastination and keeping me from doing the one thing that I should be focused on, which is whatever it is at that moment, the one thing I'm supposed to be focused on. So if I'm supposed to be focused on cooking dinner or breakfast or lunch or whatever the case may be, I'm doing all of those other things, and it's keeping me from focusing on that one thing. I mentioned yesterday that I've got 3 fieldwork reports to turn in, one of which is done, the other 2 I have to complete. But I've got these reports that need to be turned in, and instead of me concentrating on getting those reports done, I've done so many other things today and barely looked at these reports that I have to finish. I looked at them long enough to say, okay, here's the paperwork that goes with this one, and I need to find the paperwork that goes with that one. And I'm sorry, I've got to sneeze, and I'm trying not to. But I've barely looked at these reports that have to be done. But what am I doing? I'm on live telling you that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm procrastinating. I'm putting it off. And it's avoidance. It's avoidance. And why am I avoiding it? Because it's time consuming. Because it's making me think more than I want to think right now. Because it's making me go back into the memory banks of, what my client said when I asked this question, or how my client reacted when I said this thing. It's making me do all of the things that require me to sit down and fully focus on it, and I don't want to. Because if I do, then it takes me back to that space that I was in while I was coaching that person, counseling that person, if you will. And a lot of the people that I work with, a lot of the women that I work with, I feel a lot of the pain that they're going through when I'm talking to them. And I feel it because I've been there. In many cases, when I'm coaching someone, I've been there. So I know what it feels like to be in that situation, and some of the feelings are conjured up again, and not necessarily the feelings that I felt when I was in that situation, but the feelings of empathy because I've been in that situation. I'm hurting for that person. I'm crying on the inside for that person. I'm getting upset about whatever it is that they've gone through, or the person that inflicted the pain upon them, because I know what it feels like. So I'm being empathetic towards their situation. And sometimes I just don't want to do that. I don't want to bring it up again. So what I really should have done, and I know this, what I really should have done was right after I finished with that particular client, I should have gotten the paperwork done right then and there. So I wouldn't be going through this process and pushing off my own progress. Because me getting these reports in means that I get my latest certification. So I'm pushing off my own progress. I'm pushing off my own advancement by procrastinating. See, a lot of the stuff that we go through, a lot of the stuff that we do goes a lot deeper than the surface. It goes a lot deeper. It has roots. A lot of it has roots. That's what I talk about when I coach people on fear. When I'm coaching you on fear, a lot of times, especially the fear that is connected to this pandemic, to this crisis that we're in, a lot of the times that fear is not just about the fact that we're in a pandemic. It's not just about the fact that this virus is going on right now. It has a deeper root. and we have to dig to get to it so that we can pull it up out of there. We can't just pull it by the stems and say, oh, that's it. No, we got to dig down deep and deal with the true cause of the fear and then move forward. I don't want to deal with the feelings that I felt while I was initially coaching this person. And that's the root of it. It's not that I don't have time to do the paperwork, because I do. It's not that I don't have the money to deal with the paperwork, because that's not even a factor. It's not that I don't have the ability to do it, because I do. I'm stopping my progress. I'm holding myself back. I'm stagnating myself. And even I have to deal with the root of why. I'm procrastinating so that I don't have to deal with the root of why. It's just that simple. So, before I hit the bed tonight, I'm going to get through at least half of one of these reports so that I can say that that's done. Each report has 2 clients. I want to get through at least one of those clients on one report before I lay my head down tonight. That's what I want to do. So tonight, procrastination, it again is an act of delaying or postponing something. It is an avoidance tactic, and you have to figure out, confront what it is that you are avoiding and why you're avoiding it. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to go live tomorrow. I don't know if I'm just going to have a video, because I have been posting videos on my YT channels. I haven't put them up on my website yet, but I need to do that as well. But it won't be tonight because I've got to get that report done. It won't be tonight because I need to get that report done. So yeah, procrastination. Stop multitasking because you're not giving yourself 100% to any one thing. And you have to figure out why you're avoiding doing what it is that you're avoiding doing. Figure out why you're avoiding doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing. All right, that's it. That's all I've got. I pray that all is well with you and your household, and that you had an amazing weekend. And if I don't get on here live again in the next couple of days, I pray that your week goes well. With that, peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you. If you're on, of course, my daughter's mentor page, then you know that you can reach out to me at my website, JuaitanRobinson.com. If you so choose, and schedule a coaching call or a discovery call, with me, so that we can discuss the things that you may need some assistance with. Just as I'm making revelations in my own life, I can help you make revelations in yours. Again, peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you.